What is up, everyone? It's Jared here, back with another lesson. And as always, whenever I work on something or find a new exercise or warm up or beat or fill or anything, I just want to share it with you. And so that's why I'm here. Now, catch my breath there after doing the intro. But this is one thing I love to do to, number one, warm me up, and number two, just get me comfortable with my kit. Now at Drumeo, we always have different kits coming in here, and then I go home and I practice on my home kit, and so going from one to the other, it's never always the exact same from one setup to the other. So for me, I like to do something that gets me comfortable on the kit. And I also found it was easy for me to go down the drums, but it was really hard for me to go back up. And some of the fills that I had, I always hear things in my head. I always hear voices in my head. I always hear things in my head where like melodic tom parts, and I would try and like do it on the drum set and it wouldn't work. So I needed to find a way to go back up the drums, and I needed an exercise that was going to help me do that. So you'll notice if I go down the drums, going right hand lead, it's really easy because the right hand is leading, the left hand is following. But coming back up the drums, the right hand always has to hit the drum first. So it would always start hitting the left hand. So what I did is I just started by going right, left, all the way down the drums till whatever one you have. If you have two toms, if you have one tom, whatever. And then putting in two bass drum hits, and then moving back up the drums, left hand lead. So nice and slow, okay? Now you'll find the first time you try this, it might be really nice and smooth on the way down. And on the way back up, it might be more like, because if you're anything like me, and I think there's some drummers who struggle with the same things that I do, left hand lead really isn't your forte. And it's something that's really useful to practice. I've seen a lot of like the great drummers that come here to Drumeo. I always sit there and I watch, like, what are they doing? What are they doing that's not telling us, right? What are these guys, like, how do they get that good at just moving around the kit so fluidly? Like it's like they never even struggled with it. It seems like they're just always been good at it. And left hand lead and right hand lead is something that I see a lot of these pros doing. And so it's something I need to get better at. And this is one of those exercises that can really help you to get more comfortable moving around the kit. So let's take it a little bit faster. A little bit faster. And then what I'll do is I'll actually show you what it looks like when I completely fall off the rails and can't actually do it anymore. And you'll likely hear me hit some rims, and I'll blunder somewhere probably down here on the way back up. And this is something that I love to do, right? Start off at a tempo you're comfortable with, push it until you completely fall off the rails, and then pull it back a little bit so you're really always pushing yourself, right? Just like if you exercise, you always want to try and lift a little bit more and a little bit more so you can get better and better. Better, faster, stronger, right? So let's try it. I might start at a slower tempo and then slowly speed it up. Here we go. So I like to scream every time I make a mistake. So that is a simple drumming warm-up that is really going to help you start to shred around the kit. And I hope you enjoy it. I hope you try it out. If you do try it out, make sure you tag myself, Jared Falk Drummer, or you tag Drumeo in it. We'd love to see all of your submissions. This is one of these simple ones that you can just really pull out your phone and quickly film. And it's going to impress your friends as well, right? So it's a simple drumming warm-up. I want to see it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next lesson.